Sophie had always been frugal, ever since she was a child. She grew up in a family where money was tight, and her parents had to make every penny count. She learned from an early age that being careful with money was essential if you wanted to live a comfortable life. And so, Sophie carried this frugal mindset into her adulthood. When she started her first job, Sophie made sure to save every penny she could. She packed her own lunch every day, walked or cycled to work instead of taking public transport, and bought her clothes from thrift stores. She even learned how to cook healthy and delicious meals on a budget. As time went on, Sophie's frugal habits became second nature to her. She realized that she didn't need to spend a lot of money to be happy, and that living a simple and sustainable life was more important than having the latest gadgets or designer clothes. Sophie's frugal lifestyle allowed her to save enough money to travel the world and pursue her dreams. She visited countries she never thought she would see, met people from different cultures, and learned new skills. In this video, we'll be discussing frugal living and how it can help you save money, live sustainably, and achieve your goals. We'll cover everything from how to save money on groceries and household expenses to how to travel on a budget and build a sustainable wardrobe. Join us on this journey as we discover the joys of frugal living and the benefits it can bring to our lives. Frugal living is all about being intentional with your money and resources. It's not about being cheap or sacrificing your quality of life, but rather making smart choices that can help you save money, reduce your carbon footprint, and achieve your financial goals. Here are the 10 tips to help you get started with frugal living. 1. Set a budget. The first step to living frugally is to set a budget. Figure out how much you can afford to spend on different categories like food, housing, transportation, entertainment, and so on. Once you have a budget in place, make sure to stick to it. Imagine you have a friend named Sarah who wants to start living frugally. Sarah currently spends money without any real plan or budget, and she often ends up overspending and struggling to make ends meet. To help her get started, you suggest that she sets a budget. This means that Sarah will need to figure out how much money she has coming in each month, and then decide how much she can afford to spend on different categories, such as food, housing, transportation, entertainment, and other expenses. For example, Sarah might determine that she can afford to spend $400 a month on food, $800 a month on rent, $200 a month on transportation, and $100 a month on entertainment. Once Sarah has set her budget, the key is to stick to it. This means that she will need to track her spending closely to make sure she isn't overspending in any particular category. She may also need to make some adjustments to her budget as she goes along, depending on how much money she has left over at the end of each month. By setting a budget and sticking to it, Sarah can start to live frugally and avoid overspending. She will have a clearer idea of where her money is going and can make more informed decisions about how to spend it. Ultimately, this will help Sarah to save money and live a more financially stable life. 2. Cut back on unnecessary expenses. Look for ways to cut back on unnecessary expenses like dining out, subscription services, and impulse purchases. Consider canceling subscriptions you don't use regularly or switching to a cheaper alternative. Let's say, for example, John might realize that he's been spending a lot of money on dining out each week. He decides to cut back on this expense by cooking at home more often, packing his own lunches, and only going out to eat on special occasions. John may also have several subscription services that he's not using regularly, such as a streaming service or a gym membership. By canceling these subscriptions, he can save a significant amount of money each month. Finally, John may also be making a lot of impulse purchases, such as buying clothes or gadgets he doesn't really need. By being more mindful of his spending and taking time to think before making purchases, John can cut back on these expenses and save money in the long run. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, John can save a lot of money each month and live more frugally. This will help him to reach his financial goals and live a more financially stable life. 3. Shop smart. When shopping for groceries, household items, or clothing, look for sales and discounts. Consider buying generic or store brand items instead of expensive branded ones. You can also shop at thrift stores, garage sales, and online marketplaces to find great deals on secondhand items. Let's say that you're trying to save money and live more frugally. You often find yourself overspending on groceries, household items, and clothing without thinking about it too much. To start shopping smart, you can look for sales and discounts on the items you need to buy. You can check flyers, websites, and coupons to see if there are any discounts or promotions available. This way, you can save money on your purchases without sacrificing the quality of the products. Another way to save money is by buying generic or store brand items instead of expensive branded ones. Often, these products are just as good as the more expensive ones, but come at a lower price point. By making this switch, you can save money on your groceries and household items without sacrificing quality or taste. If you need to buy clothing or household items, consider buying second-hand items. You can shop at thrift stores or online marketplaces to find great deals on items that are still in good condition. By buying second-hand, you can save money and reduce your environmental impact by giving items a second life. Overall, by shopping smart and being mindful of your purchases, you can save money and live more frugally. This will help you to reach your financial goals and live a more financially stable life. 4. Save energy. Energy bills can be a significant expense, so look for ways to save energy around the house. Turn off lights and electronics when you're not using them. Use a programmable thermostat to regulate your home's temperature, and use energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. To start saving energy, you can make small changes around the house. For example, you can turn off lights and electronics when you're not using them. This can include turning off the TV when you're not watching it, or turning off the lights when you leave a room. You can also use a programmable thermostat to regulate your home's temperature. This means that you can set the temperature to automatically adjust throughout the day based on your schedule. This way, you're not heating or cooling your home when you're not there, which can save you a lot of money in the long run. Another way to save energy is by using energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. Energy-efficient appliances are designed to use less energy than traditional appliances, which can save you money on your monthly energy bills. Similarly, using energy-efficient light bulbs can reduce your energy consumption and save you money. By saving energy around the house, you can save money on your monthly energy bills and reduce your environmental impact. This will help you to live more frugally and reach your financial goals in the long run. 5. Cook at home. Eating out can be expensive, so consider cooking at home instead. Plan your meals ahead of time, buy ingredients in bulk, and cook in batches to save time and money. You can also learn new recipes and cooking techniques to keep things interesting. Let's say that you're trying to save money on your food expenses. You often find yourself eating out at restaurants or ordering takeout, which can quickly add up to a significant expense. To start cooking at home, you can plan your meals ahead of time. This means that you can make a list of the meals you want to make for the week, and then buy all of the ingredients you need at once. By doing this, you can avoid making multiple trips to the grocery store, which can help you save money on gas and time. Buying ingredients in bulk is another way to save money when cooking at home. Many grocery stores offer discounts when you buy in bulk, which can help you save money in the long run. You can also cook in batches to save time and money. By cooking large portions of food at once, you can have leftovers for multiple meals, which can save you time and money. Learning new recipes and cooking techniques can also help you keep things interesting when cooking at home. There are many resources available online, such as cooking blogs and YouTube videos, that can help you learn new recipes and techniques. By expanding your cooking skills, you can make delicious meals at home that are just as good, if not better, than what you would get at a restaurant. By cooking at home, you can save money on your food expenses and improve your cooking skills. This will help you to live more frugally and reach your financial goals in the long run. 6. Travel on a budget. Traveling can be a fantastic experience, but it can also be expensive. Look for ways to travel on a budget, such as staying in budget-friendly accommodations like hostels, camping, or vacation rentals. You can also travel during off-peak seasons, or use travel rewards programs to save money on flights and hotels. Let's say that you're trying to plan a trip, but you're worried about the cost of travel. You want to make sure that you can have a great experience while staying within your budget. To travel on a budget, you can start by looking for budget-friendly accommodations like hostels, camping, or vacation rentals. These options can often be much cheaper than staying in a traditional hotel, and they can give you a unique and memorable travel experience. Plus, staying in a vacation rental can also allow you to cook your own meals, which can save you money on food expenses. You can also travel during off-peak seasons to save money on flights and hotels. This means that you would avoid traveling during peak travel times like holidays or summer vacation, which can often be more expensive. By traveling during off-peak seasons, you can save money and avoid crowds. Using travel rewards programs is another way to save money on travel expenses. Many credit card companies offer travel rewards programs that allow you to earn points or miles for every dollar you spend. You can then use these points or miles to pay for flights, hotels, or other travel expenses. By taking advantage of these programs, you can save a significant amount of money on your travels. 7. Use public transportation. If you live in a city, consider using public transportation instead of driving. It's often cheaper and more eco-friendly than owning a car. Let's say you live in a city and usually rely on your car to get around. However, you've noticed that your gas expenses and maintenance costs are adding up, and you're looking for ways to save money. Using public transportation, such as buses or trains, is a great way to save money on transportation costs. Public transportation is often much cheaper than owning a car, as you don't have to pay for gas, maintenance, or parking fees. Plus, public transportation is more eco-friendly than driving a car, as it can reduce traffic congestion and air pollution. By using public transportation, you can also save time by avoiding traffic and finding convenient routes to your destination. You can use the time to read, listen to music, or catch up on work, making your commute more productive and enjoyable. 8. DIY. Do-it-yourself projects can save you a lot of money on household repairs and renovations. Learn basic DIY skills and invest in some tools to get started. Let's say you have a home repair or renovation project that needs to be done, but you're worried about the cost of hiring a professional. Instead of hiring someone, you can consider doing it yourself with a DIY approach. DIY projects can save you a lot of money on household repairs and renovations. By learning basic DIY skills and investing in some tools, you can tackle a wide range of projects yourself. For example, you can fix a leaky faucet, paint a room, or build a bookshelf, all without hiring a professional. By doing DIY projects, you can save money on labor costs and learn new skills in the process. Plus, you can have a sense of pride and accomplishment in completing a project on your own. DIY projects can also be a fun and creative way to customize your home to your liking. 9. Entertain at home. Instead of going out to bars or restaurants, consider inviting friends over for dinner parties or game nights. It's a great way to socialize and save money at the same time. Let's say you enjoy spending time with friends, but you're worried about the cost of going out to bars or restaurants. Instead of going out, you can consider entertaining at home with dinner parties or game nights. Entertaining at home is a great way to socialize and save money at the same time. By inviting friends over for a potluck dinner or a game night, you can save money on expensive meals and drinks at restaurants or bars. Plus, you can customize the experience to your liking and enjoy a more relaxed and intimate atmosphere. By entertaining at home, you can also learn new recipes and cooking techniques, as well as improve your hosting skills. You can create a fun and memorable experience for your guests without breaking the bank. 10. Practice mindfulness. Finally, practicing mindfulness can help you live a more intentional and frugal life. Take a moment to reflect on your spending habits and ask yourself whether your purchases align with your values and goals. By being more mindful of your spending, you can avoid impulse purchases and make smarter financial decisions. Frugal living is a great way to save money, reduce your environmental impact, and achieve your financial goals. By following these 10 tips, you can start living more frugally today and enjoy the benefits that come with it. Remember, frugality is not about depriving yourself of the things you love, but rather finding creative ways to enjoy them without breaking the bank. We hope you found this vlog helpful, and we look forward to sharing more tips and insights on frugal living in the future. Thank you for watching, and please leave any comments or questions you may have in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative vlogs on the latest trends in technology and finance.